Hello, I'm Jeremy Johnson, aka JDog of CoinDaddy, and I'm here today to chat a bit about the CoinDaddy Asset Enhancement Service and walk you through the asset enhancement process. So first, what exactly is the Asset Enhancement Service? The Asset Enhancement Service is a simple way for asset owners to associate extended information with their asset, such as contact or website information. Extended asset information is visible on the CoinDaddy blockchain viewer websites. This service also provides users with a custom coinsite.io website for their asset, which they can use to help promote and market their asset or product. Users are able to return to the CoinDaddy website at any point and update their asset information or website as they see fit. Now let me show you how you can enhance your existing asset. The first step in enhancing your asset is to create a CoinDaddy account, verify your email address, log into your CoinDaddy account, and add your Counterparty and Dogeparty wallet addresses to your account. You can add wallet addresses to your account by clicking the My Addresses link, like this. On this screen, you can see a couple of addresses that I have already added to my account and verified ownership of. Let's add a new address and see what happens. After adding an address to your account, you see a message confirming that the address has been added to your account, and also requesting that you verify ownership of the address by sending a small proof of ownership deposit. Once you make this proof of ownership deposit as requested, your wallet address will be verified, and any assets owned by your wallet address will automatically be added to your CoinDaddy account. For the sake of speed, I have already verified a few of my wallet addresses, and my assets have already been added to my account. Now let's locate the Grumpy Cat asset by clicking My Assets and searching for Grumpy. Here you can see my Grumpy Cat asset. And you also see some additional fields, including an Upgrade Now button, which you can click to upgrade your asset with the Asset Enhancement Service. You also see a data column with a button that says Edit. Let's click this and see what it does. On this screen, you can see a few different forms which users who have paid for the Asset Enhancement Service can use to update their asset info. We will get to these other forms in a second. For right now, let's just focus on the basic asset information. In this section, you have the ability to upload an icon for your asset, and that icon will be used on any of the CoinDaddy websites and blockchain viewers. This is a feature that any verified asset owner can use without having to pay CoinDaddy. Let's go ahead and upload a Grumpy Cat icon and see what happens. As you can see, we now see an icon of Grumpy Cat for my Grumpy Cat asset. This icon is also being used on the blockchain viewer site, counterpartychain.io, as you can see here. Now let's see. Here you can see the Grumpy Cat icon that we just uploaded being used. Now let's go back to our Grumpy Cat asset on CoinDaddy and click the Upgrade Now button. On this screen, we explain to you exactly what the Asset Enhancement Service is and what you get with it, as well as how it works. Before we move on to actually enhancing our asset, I want to draw your attention to this How Does It Work box. This box tells you what you will need to do after you pay for the Asset Enhancement Service in order to fully enable the service. Basically, you just need to copy and paste some text into your asset description. Let me show you how to do that. First, we copy this bold text in step 2. Now we pull up our Counterparty wallet and update our asset description like this. Once you're finished pasting the text you copied from CoinDaddy, you just click the Change Description button and you're all done. In this case, the Grumpy Cat asset description is already correct since we registered the asset using the asset registration service, so there is no need to update the description. Now let's add the asset enhancement service to our cart and pay for it. Once CoinDaddy receives payment, we send you to a page that lets you know we are processing your order, and we notify you by email of the next step. If your asset description is not pointing to the correct place, CoinDaddy will detect that and send you an email telling you exactly what to update your asset description to. Once CoinDaddy detects that your asset description is correct, then we notify you that your asset enhancement service is fully activated. Now that we have enhanced our asset, let's go back and take another look at Grumpy Cat. We'll give it just another second to update here, and we'll reload. Now we see some additional buttons that we can use to edit our asset enhancement information and our asset website. First, let's take another look at the data section by clicking this Edit button. This is the same screen we were on before, which we used to update the Grumpy Cat icon. Now we can use the form on the right to enter more information about our asset, like an extended asset name, description, category, subcategory, website, contact information, and social media information. Let's take a minute to fill this information out and click the Update My Enhanced Info button. That's it. We have just associated all this information with our Grumpy Cat asset. Now let's look at this custom asset information box. This area is where you can create any name-value pairs that you would like and associate it with your asset. Most users will probably not use this box. However, in some cases, we have users who want to associate more information with their asset than just the information in the box on the right. For instance, let's go ahead and create a name-value pair. First, we will enter a name of cats are cool, and then enter a value of most definitely, and click the Add Name Value button. After clicking the button, you can see in the Custom Asset Information section, we have a name-value pair with the name and value that we just entered. Now let's take a look at the Asset Whois database, which lists off all known asset information, and see what it looks like now. Here we can see all of the information that we just entered is now listed on the Whois page. We can also scroll down and see the custom asset information that we entered and see our cats cool value. Now let's also take a look at the Grumpy Cat asset on the Counterparty Chain website. Here you can see that the asset page has also been enhanced with the additional asset information, and anyone who views your asset will instantly be able to learn more about your asset and get in contact with you or visit your website. Now that you know how to enhance your asset and associate additional information with it, let's quickly go over how to get a website up for your asset. First, let's go back to the My Assets page and find our Grumpy Cat asset. Here we have our Grumpy Cat asset, and under the Site column, we have an Edit and a View button. In addition to being able to associate extended information with your asset, the Asset Enhancement service also comes with a website service, which allows you to create a simple website for your asset that you can use to promote your asset or project. Let's click the Edit button under the Site column and take a look at the website tools. Here we see two boxes. The first box, titled Asset Website Information, is where you edit your website name, description, and keywords, as well as the actual content of your website. The second box, titled My Website Images, is where you can upload any images you would like to display on your website. Let's go ahead and upload an image of Grumpy Cat that we can use on our website. To upload an image, you simply click the Upload New Image button and select an image from your computer. There. As you can see, the Grumpy Cat image has been uploaded and it now appears in our website images. And we also see the URL where the image lives. Now let's create a simple website which includes the image we just uploaded. There, we just created a website for our asset. Now let's take a look at what this website looks like by clicking the View Asset Website button. Here you can see your asset website with the content that we just created, including the picture of Grumpy Cat. Across the top of the asset website, you'll notice a black bar which contains links directly to your extended asset information, as well as a reputation rating and feedback links that any user can use to report positive or negative feedback on your asset. The general idea here is we want to make it as easy as possible for users to see your asset reputation information and go back and forth between your asset website and asset blockchain information. We also want to make it easy for anyone to report good or bad feedback on your asset, which will affect your reputation rating. I'll be speaking more about that in the coming months. Now let's get back to our website tool and quickly go through some of the more advanced functionality. So you've already seen how we can upload an image and edit your website content using these simple tools. But you can also use more advanced functionality, like editing the HTML code directly or changing the editor to full screen mode. Here you can see that we can edit the source code directly to come up with whatever website layout we would like. In addition, the asset website also fully supports Bootstrap, which is a toolkit that greatly simplifies creating a professional-looking website that works on all size browsers. Now let's copy some code from the Bootstrap examples page and paste it into our website. Now that we have updated our website with some Bootstrap code, let's take a look at our Grumpy Cat website and see what it looks like now. Here we see the website now looks just like the Bootstrap example. Now let's resize the website to a smaller size, like we would see if a user was on a mobile phone. As you can see, the website content automatically adjusts itself to look good at any size. You can use Bootstrap code to quickly create a professional-looking website which looks good on both desktop computers and mobile devices like tablets and phones. So that is how you can use the CoinDaddy Asset Enhancement Service to associate additional information with your asset and get a website up for your asset. If you have any questions or want to learn more, please visit the CoinDaddy website at coindaddy.io. Thank you for your time.